Just the two of us. As the sun dipped toward the horizon, painting the English countryside in hues of amber and rose, I stood beside Kate at the edge of Willow's Brow, a gentle escarpment overlooking the rolling hills near Ashford. The air carried the crisp scent of autumn leaves and damp earth, a faint chill, brushing against my skin as the day surrendered to twilight. Below us, fields of golden stubble and russet soil stretched out, framed by hedgerows, bursting with blackberries and fading wildflowers. A narrow river wound through the valley, its surface shimmering with the sun's fiery farewell, blazing orange, soft pink, and deepening purple bleeding into the dusk. I brought Kate here along a winding footpath from the village, where we'd spent the afternoon wandering cobbled streets and sharing tea in a suitable cafe. This ridge provided a breathtaking view. It was a place I'd found as a boy, and I returned to it when I understood how people felt special when they believed you were sharing a place of sanctuary with them. Give them a beautiful view and some talk about it representing a sanctuary, make them believe you were letting them in, and watch them yield. Easy and satisfying. The walk up had been unhurried, our hands grazing now and then, driven by Siobhan rather than by me, but I tolerated the touch, the crunch of leaves under our boots punctuating our easy chatter. Now, standing here, a profound stillness wrapped around us, broken only by a blackbird's distant call, bidding the day goodbye. Sam leaned closer, her breath forming soft clouds in the cooling air. Her green scarf, loosely draped, caught the sunset's glow, and her hazel eyes traced the horizon where the sun hung like a molten orb, its rays piercing wispy clouds. I felt a warmth in my chest, seeing her so captivated. "This is it," I said, my voice low, almost reverent, as if afraid to disturb the peace. "I've come here alone countless times, Kay, but I wanted to share it with you. This place, it's like a piece of my soul lives here. The way the light shifts at this hour, it feels like the world pauses just for us." I managed to say this and keep my face straight. She turned to me, a warm smile spreading across her face. "It's stunning. I understand why you'd keep it to yourself. But I'm so glad you brought me. The colours feel alive, like the sky's painting a love letter to the day. I'm completely caught up in it." Her hand found mine, her fingers warm despite the chill. Her touch instilled that familiar sense. We stood in silence, watching the sun sink lower, its glow catching the distant spire of the village church rising above the treetops. The fields below were a patchwork of harvest remnants, glowing gold in the fading light, with sheep grazing peacefully, their shadows stretching long. The faint smell of wood smoke drifted from a far-off cottage, mingling with the sweet decay of leaves carpeting the ground. I pointed to a cluster of willows by the river, their branches swaying gently. "Those trees down there, as a kid I'd pretend they were storytellers, whispering secrets of the land. I brought you here because I wanted you to feel that magic, the kind that makes the world fade away. It's not just the view, it's the peace that settles deep inside." Sophie's eyes sparkled as she followed my gaze. "I do feel it. It's like time standing still. Those willows are so graceful, bending but never breaking. Thank you for this. It's enchanting. I'm already under its spell." She rested her head on my shoulder, and after a moment's consideration I wrapped an arm around her, pulling her close against the evening's chill. As the sun continued its descent, the sky became a canvas of richer hues, crimson edged with violet, where the first stars began to pierce the dusk. A light mist rose from the river, softening the landscape's edges, giving it an ethereal glow. Rabbits darted from burrows in the meadow below, their quick hops a playful contrast to the stillness, while a skein of geese honked overhead, their V-shaped silhouette against the fiery sky. I concentrated on watching Sarah's face light up with each detail. I've never shared this place with anyone else, I admitted, striving to inject a touch of vulnerability in my voice. But with you, it feels right. I wanted to bring you here because you make me want to open up those hidden parts of myself. This view, it's like a mirror to how I feel when I'm with you, calm, alive, full of possibility. I felt a laugh rising inside of me, and I quickly stifled it. She turned to face me, her cheeks flushed from the cold and the moment's intimacy. That's such a beautiful thing to say. I'm completely enchanted. Here, but most of all, because of you. It's weaving a spell over me. I could stay forever. I felt the familiar sense of control settle upon me. We wandered a few steps to a weathered oak bench tucked under a low branch, its surface worn smooth by years of wind and rain. Sitting down, we let the scene unfold. The river caught the last rays, turning into a ribbon of liquid gold. Late blooming asters and goldenrod along the path's edge glowed like tiny jewels, catching flecks of sunlight. The peace was tangible, muffling the faint hum of a car on the village road far below. Crickets began their evening song, a gentle hum rising from the underbrush. I traced patterns in the dirt with my boot, gathering my thoughts. In my busier days, I'd escape here to reset. The sunset reminds me every ending is a new beginning. I brought you because I see that renewal in us, in what we're building together. This isn't just a view. It's a promise of more moments like this, I explained to Caroline. Fiona's response came quickly, her voice soft and sincere. I love that. This place is pulling me in deeper. The way the colours blend so perfectly. It's like nature showing us harmony. I'm so grateful you shared this. My heart feels so full, like we're part of something timeless. She rested her hand on my knee as a leaf fluttered onto her lap, its edges curled in autumn's embrace. As twilight deepened, the sun slipped below the horizon, leaving a soft afterglow that painted the clouds in pastels. Stars twinkled brighter, and the air grew colder, hinting at frost. In the distance, village lights flickered on, warm yellow dots against the gathering dark. I glanced at Paula, her profile luminous in the fading light. There's one more reason I wanted to share this, I said, my voice intimate. This spot has been my anchor. With you here, it's even more special. Like it is ours now. I hoped it would cast its spell on you too, showing you why I treasure these simple beauties. Joanne nodded, her eyes reflecting the last traces of daylight. It has, completely. The piece is overwhelming in the best way. It's perfect. You've given me a gift, one I'll cherish. Moments like this make everything else fade away. She leaned in, her lips brushing my cheek, sealing the shared magic. We lingered, wrapped in the evening's embrace. The countryside exhaled its final breaths of day, hills fading into shadow. The river, now a silvery thread under the rising moon. Our conversation drifted through memories and dreams, each word strengthening the bond forged here. I honestly want this moment to last forever, sighed Karen. But it will, I replied, by reassurance. Promise? Asked Hannah. I nodded, fixing my eyes on those of Tabitha, ensuring I saw trust, want, and compliance. After all, it is just the two of us.